I'm David Volk for Chin Music. Today's post, Project 2025 was almost named something else. Top alternative names the Heritage Foundation considered before coming up with this winner. Not many people know this, but Project 2025 was not the first name the Heritage Foundation had in mind for the 890-plus page document detailing its plans to have the next conservative president really fix up the economy in his first 100 days in office. We use the pronoun he here because there's never been a plan to elect a conservative woman president, and they wouldn't recognize her anyway as far as the Heritage Foundation goes. After sorting through the foundation's trash bins, notepads, scratch paper, love notes from Matt Schlapp, and AI prompts, we here at Volk Labs have discovered there were lots of other options they overruled because they hit too close to home and they were just a little, shall we say, too accurate? Why do you think they chose Project 2025 anyway? It certainly wasn't because it provided any insight into its real purpose. In fact, they couldn't have made it any more vague if they tried. To the unsuspecting, it sounds pretty innocent, like maybe they'd tried 2024 projects before this, or maybe it could be another bad sci-fi movie like Plan 9 from Outer Space, which is undoubtedly why they chose it after ruling out all these other proposals, including 1. The Contract on America. This one was bad for two reasons. One, it sounded like the sequel to the brainchild of Representative Newt Gingrich, or Devil's Deal, Georgia, The Contract with America, which it kind of is. 2, it makes it sound like someone hired a hitman to kill America, which, when you think about it, is also true. 2, 100-day plan to really fuck things up. To be honest, they never really gave this one much serious consideration. They just proposed it because they thought it was funny and figured it would never see the light of day. Surprise! 3, the Blair Witch Project. This name harkens back to a 1980s fake documentary about a wooded area that is the site of mysterious disappearances and is rumored to be inhabited by the Blair Witch. The 3 student filmmakers who decide to do a documentary about the witch also mysteriously disappear. Similarly, the Heritage Foundation secretly hoped that any journalist who managed to get their hands on what is now Project 2025 could also be disappeared. What do you want? The guys who are thinking up the names are old. Number 4, the plot to destroy America. Many in the group really liked the title, but realized it was a bit too obvious. Besides, the title had already been taken by Malcolm Nance, who, ironically enough, had written a book about exactly this thing. 5, to serve Americans. The plan was to write it in an obscure, now dead language, and all was going well until a cryptographer got hold of a first draft and discovered it was really a cookbook. Number 6, Fred. There wasn't anyone named Fred involved in the project, but the mental giants figured that with a title that vague, no one would care. Until the Heritage Foundation unwittingly hired a guy named Fred who wondered why everyone kept talking about him. 6, The Handmaid's Tale. Also a very popular option, but since they'd used the original as source material, they were worried they'd be sued for plagiarism. And the saga continues. I've been David Volk for Chin Music.